What's up, DJ Avistan? How you doing, man? DJ, what are we gonna look at today? What's happening? I think BitBoy said something and everybody's going mad. I'm very glad that the notifications are working. Ron is in the chat. Ron, it's nice. Ron, I'm gonna look at Dent today as well. I'm gonna look at Dent every single day, man. Hello, Martin. Marcin. I'm gonna look at Dent every single day, guys. I'm gonna look at this. Look at the Dent holding the support, guys. Look at the Dent holding the support yesterday, but it's getting crushed by this 10 moving average. Getting crushed by this 10 moving average. It's gonna be soon, guys. It's gonna be soon. It looks like it's gonna pop. It looks like it's gonna pop. You know, Dent looks like it's gonna pop, man. It will start my favorite time with the moon activated. We still got something like at least on my time zone, a little bit above 1 hour. TLA XVG did some unexpected rise recently. XVG did unexpected rise recently. Okay, let's check out XVG. The Verge, the Pornhub. Yeah, it did an unexpected rise. 18%. It was up 40% in a day. Volatility is insane. Unfortunately, not above 50 moving average, but it did get below these moving averages on downside. And today we're gonna do some, some digging. Bullish on that, but still waiting for the modest pullback. But it collapsed rather quickly. You are bullish on Dent right now. How can you be bullish on Dent? Now there is a big when something is holding the support, it doesn't want to break. We might see, just like we saw right now on a XVG. The big pump. It goes down below the moving averages. Looks like it's gonna pop down. It looks like it's gonna pop down, and then bam. It went down, sure, but it's still below, above these lower moving. It's above some moving averages, not all the way down here, at least. Bullish because the huge pullback, the upside. Will be more significant. It might be more significant. I'm hoping this somehow might actually bounce hard towards the upside. Let's see what's happening in Bitcoin right now. If you go to the 4-hourly time frame, we are holding the support right now. For as long we are holding the support, this line that we drew, we are still holding that 4-hourly. You can see here nicely bounced up, right back down again, but we are still holding the support. No. Time will be on our side. We're hoping the time will be on our side, so we're gonna see that. What I'm more interested in tonight is actually looking, these moves. We're gonna try to analyze a little bit tonight. These big moves, curvature moves on the downside, do they go towards the upside? So I thought, we should go, where the big boys are. And the big boys are playing on Dow Jones Index. Now you can see on the Dow Jones Index we have the same curvature on downside right now, dropping towards downside. So that's what I'm expecting. Now, will this actually happen or not? That depends. Especially you can see this on the weekly time frame. So I'm already expecting right now some kind of dump in stock markets. Towards the end of Sunday close, we usually see a BTC pump. So what we are gonna do right now, we are gonna analyze these moves that go something like this, pump down, find some kind of support, and what happens after that? What happens after that? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to find other times this has actually happened. Here, it's let's say it goes into this kind of a move where it drops down, got bounced to upside, and you got this lower low probably, and then it bounce up to upside. Now the pump starts after breaks previous all-time high, but it does this move up here. Now here might be some kind of divergence. Let's see if there's any kind of divergence up here. Yeah, there is definitely divergence up here. This is on the weekly time frame as well. You can see that RSI is going towards the downside, and sorry, air side going towards the upside and price going towards the upside. So it did find some kind of bottom. Now it was bottom on the 200 moving average, but it did this move, double bottom with divergence, and then it went up above the high up here and continued towards the upside. So this is one example of what might happen, but let's continue digging and start try to find out how these moves actually might. This looks like some kind of corona dump. This is 2008. XRP starts slowly a move, then towards the end of Sunday close we usually see a BTC pump. Good evening guys, good evening Bjorn, how you doing man? Chicago futures also opening Sunday evening, right? We'll see what will happen. Yeah, they are opening in 10 minutes, 12 minutes. CME futures are opening in 12 minutes. I haven't noticed that actually CME futures are any kind of leading indicator or something like that they are pushed by, but they might be. So we're gonna see how they open and how the trade is going over there right now. Let's try. Here's a very nice example of it's not a very nice example of what we just had. Maybe on the weekly time frame. And I don't think we're gonna focus on this one, but here it goes up and down, this move, and then drops the downside. This actually did something like this up here. I'm betting there is some kind of divergence here. Let's go see that. There is actually no without the divergence. This is on the monthly time frame. It went towards up, so let's see in the weekly time frame how this looks. It did some moves to the downside, following some kind of trend on downside, then find some kind of bottom, and then slowly climbed out of this, but it's not what we're actually looking for. It's not what we are looking for. The anticipation is killing me. What's up, the beauty? Welcome in the chat. Welcome in the chat. Chill step, maybe chill step is nice for the night. Let's see. Look at this guys, look at this every single time. This is 2051. It goes towards the upside, gets into this, but without the drop, it tries to go up and then drops down to some kind of support and it continues rising up towards the upside. But these kind of moves might actually be bullish. These kind of, because if you look on Bitcoin right now, yeah, maybe it's going like, let's look more into it. This might be some kind of perfect example of that, like it goes into some kind of curvature, drops hard. This is what we're actually looking at right now. Drops hard, then goes here, it dropped in further, but it found some bottom and then it bounced up. But once it did that, it never got back down to these levels. It continued pumping, and it continues pumping after you reach up here once, and then continue towards the upside. So eventually, if you want Bitcoin to go higher up, I mean everybody knows that, but if you want to see some big moves on Bitcoin, if you want to see some big moves on Bitcoin, we have to, you know, go above the all-time high up here, right? Let's use this chart up here. We gotta go above this level. Now how we gonna do that, that depends. Like if you do something like this up here and get above it, you know, that as soon as we get above the all-time high 64,000, that's gonna be insanely bullish. I think as soon as we get above, you know, we already tried to get above these levels. This rejected us to downside. Try to go up there, but you know, it was a big rejection. So we're gonna see if we have actually, you know, possibility. But I think if we can manage to get above 64, that's gonna be insanely bullish move. I mean, I think even above, you know, what's this 52,000, even if above 52,000 might be extremely bullish move towards the upside. Noob question, but what's correlation Dow Jones to crypto? There is no correlation, but you know, you remember if you remember the Corona dump, everything dumped, Bitcoin dumped as well. So you know, Bitcoin is not immune to it. It doesn't have that big correlation. What we are looking for right now is just this pattern. The pattern, this curvature pattern that drops down. How is this actually usually playing out? What do we want to try to figure out? How is this actually usually playing out? Maybe. Now I don't think that Bukowski has anything like that. Bukowski patterns. I don't think there are Bukowski pattern site. Psychology pattern rank. Is there a list? We need a list. There should be a list. Tips and tricks. Let's see here. Busted pattern. I don't even know how to call the pattern. Chart patterns. Yeah, that is nice. You got all kind of names. Pivot, head and shoulders, bottom. Is there a list of the patterns? Is there a list of the Bukowski pattern list? Yeah, I don't need index. Images. We're digging too deep into this stuff. I don't know how to find it on his things. In general, Dow Jones is an important market and correlated because big money is in both. So if they sell positions, yeah, I mean that might be it. You know, if they're buying one thing, they buy the other thing. You know, if they're selling one thing, they might be selling the other thing as well. So definitely something there. Definitely something there. Okay, let's go back to the Dow Jones index and see what's happening here. We are looking on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. You see that these Dow Jones index likes the curvature pattern. This curvature pattern, like it really likes those. But every one of these are like, even this one up here, big one, you know, it gets back up again, right? This is the depression. Let's see, do we have the volume as well on this? There is no volume. We're also gonna look at previous Bitcoin moves and see if it's been doing anything like this. This is exhaustion. Especially the way this is very very interesting how it actually climbs. It goes like into exhaustion, drops down, goes up high, exhaustion, drops down, goes up high, exhaustion, drops down, goes up, exhaustion, drops down, and then continues, right? Now Bitcoin did the same thing, but we did not hit any kind of 200 moving average or anything like that on the weekly time frame, right? See here, we had this section, but it's, you know, daily. I mean, if you look at it on daily, sure, then we had, you know, below the 200 moving average and everything, right? So this might have been some kind of bottom down here, you know, where we tried to new move right now, bottom, and then, you know, continue to the upside. Hi man, you doing good? What will happen? Wow, so much history in the chart. Yeah, the Don Jones index goes way back, man. And I was also interesting, like, yeah, that's matter. Okay, let's see what Bitcoin have been doing previously. Have there been any kind of moves that, you know, are similar to these on Bitcoin chart? It's a psychological move, so, you know, there should be something like that. It's not the same, it's not the same. This is inverted. This is other way around. Inverted, left inverted. Nothing here. I mean, the way it actually climbs, you know, this one went a little bit more parabolic here, and down, down. But usually, every time these things drop down, they, you know, usually drop down to some kind of bottom, and then they continue towards the upside. Oh, this was a really parabolic move. How much was this actually? 100%. not that big move, not that big move. Let's see down here. Is there anything remotely? Now everything looks parabolic like crazy. So maybe, you know, maybe the reason we have started doing these moves up here is because the big money is in the game, and they like this exhaustion, then selling, then, you know, reacquiring, the exhaustion, selling, reacquiring, you know, and continue to the upside. You know, if this is gonna, you know, do something like this and go back down to, you know, some kind of, you know, 38,000, and then, you know, bounce up here, you know, it can do that. But down below the 30,000, I don't know. That lower low M pattern Dow Jones makes every time before continuation sure is funny. Lower low, yeah, it does it a lot of times. It does it a lot of times, definitely. The Dow Jones. Look at a little bit bigger picture, especially in the uptrend up here. Where was it? This is daily. Let's look at a weekly. And now my chart is, you know, stuck. Something like this up here, lower low. You got low and lower low. This is interesting, you know. Yeah, there was actually difference here. We just checked this, all right. Here was some kind of exhaustion, right? It looks like Bitcoin. It goes up in this curvature, then drops down, goes down, and then, you know, continues up. But, you know, it's not continuing up the same way. I don't think we're gonna find anything that's actually exactly the same, but yeah, this lower low as well up here. There was no low, it was a high low. Let's check the S&P SPX. This actually has almost the same thing. This looks to me like a curvature. That doesn't look like a curvature to you guys. Maybe you can use the curvature tool, you know, what's it called? curve tool. So we're gonna start here, go here, and it's going to the moon. I don't know, let's see. These moves are really characteristic. It climbs and then it starts doing this here on the top, and then drops down. In S&P and let's find something that's been around for a while. Maybe some companies. Let's look at companies and the stock exchange. Let's see here. So currencies, crypto, companies. Let's look at Amazon. Where's Amazon? Amazon has been around for a while, just climbing up, right? You can see also the volume here. This is actually a bad move. You remember that I've just been talking about these moves going straight up and then continues going up, right? So it's continuing going up, but the volume is going down, which is actually a bad sign. So this is actually a bad sign on Amazon right now. It pumped hard. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna chill with the music, because I cannot hear myself think, man. I cannot hear myself think. You can see here that the volume is going down, but and I in the last 2 days I mentioned this a couple of times. Big impulsive move towards the upside, and then it continues going towards sideways upwards. But the volume crashes down. I'm gonna bet there's some divergences up here, and then these patterns usually break on the downside. I'm not saying it's gonna break on the downside like that, but they usually do break on the downside. So you might see some kind of dump down to some kind of 100 moving average. Let's see the divergences up here. No divergence, no divergence, no divergence. There are no divergence on the weekly. Let's see monthly, because this is taking a while. Yeah, monthly time frame is also volume is going down, price is going higher. The RSI goes down while the price goes up. Yeah, this is gonna crash down. I think it's gonna crash. Also bearish cross down here. Let's see, previous bearish cross down here happened, which was actually corresponding to further move towards the upside. This on the monthly time frame. But the bearish cross did not indicate anything. We are already dropped when we got the bearish cross. But we are getting bearish cross when we are going towards the upside. So we're going upwards, and this blue line is going down. So I think this is definitely going to crash. But that's expected, because we are already looking at Dow Jones, and we are already seeing some weakness on Dow Jones. So you can see already here that Amazon is right now looking very, very weak, and I'm expecting some kind of drop to the downside. That said, this is monthly. Let's go to the weekly. This is just one big climb that never stops. One big climb that never stops. This is the most interesting part over here, but there is nothing that can help us here on these charts. What has been around for a while? Apple has been around for a while. And nobody's buying Apple anymore. Everybody bought up here. This is the FOMO period, and even though stock has been going right up, of course, the volume, People are not buying Apple anymore. Let's see now what's happening with Apple up here. Is it the same thing that's happening with is it the same thing that's happening with Amazon? Now this Apple is in some kind of rising wedge up here. So you have this up here going towards the upside, while the volume was actually up here going towards the upside, but ever since the top up here it is rising, going downwards. So this looks like it's also going to drop on the downside. It's the 50 moving average here on Apple. 50 moving average, when you break the 50 moving average, that's the bad time starts on below the 50 moving average, right? But even right now it might it doesn't look healthy. It doesn't look healthy. Let's see down here. There is technically no divergence or anything like that over here. Let's go to the monthly time frame and see how this looks on the monthly time frame. Yeah, there is I cannot see it. Yeah, you can say that there is divergence on the monthly time frame. Yeah, there is definitely divergence on the monthly time frame up here. Yeah. Yeah, there is divergence on the monthly time frame. So you got this big impulsive move when price goes up in some kind of rising wedge. Divergence is coming, hitting in. Right now this MACD looks like it's gonna go into some kind of bearish cross. Volume, you know, going down. So this looks like it's gonna drop. So Apple is gonna drop, Amazon is gonna drop, Dow Jones is gonna drop. So everything looks like it's gonna drop. Guys, everything looks like it's gonna drop, so keep that in mind. That said, it's not a reason why we are here. We're not trying to buy stocks. Tesla, how is Tesla doing? Tesla is doing something totally different up here. Here is another reason why I think this another pattern that happens when the price does something like this. It goes towards the upside, right? And then crashes back onto the moving average and then follows the moving average like this, right? So it goes something like this up here onto the moving average. So you tap back to the moving average and then tries to hold this moving average, right? Try to hold this more. Usually when it does something like this and cannot escape the moving average, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 months, it cannot escape the moving average. Usually that means, you know, it's gonna drop to the downside. So even Tesla right now looks weak to me, and that's you know, that's the reason also I've been looking at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin does the same thing. So, but you know, sometimes it can escape this this drop. You can see Bitcoin on the monthly time frame went straight up back to the moving, and right now, you know, it has this curvature where it actually, you know, drops on the downside. So, you know, the only way out of this, you know, if we pump some hard, you know, soon and get away from the 10 moving average. But the longer you actually hug the moving average, eventually you just break it and, you know, fall down through it. Everybody bought, so we have to actually do work again to make the stops which we bought go up. So yeah, so I'm definitely seeing like stock markets being like singing on the last verse. What I'm thinking is like, is Bitcoin singing on the last verse? Is crypto singing on the last verse or not? Are we gonna, you know, continue the move towards the upside? What more can we look at? Indexes. How is China doing? China what's called Evergrande. It's on 3333, right? It's sitting down here, so it looks like, you know, it's down at 16 on this on the week. Let's look at monthly. It's extremely oversold, but you know, companies that are going, you know, going suicidal, companies that are going bankrupt, you know, they usually get these you know, oversold levels. Unfortunately, they get oversold levels. Can we learn something from RSI up here? You can see the RSI was having some kind of bottom around 42, and down here when it broke that bottom at 42, it's actually when it started actually crashing right over here. So the 42 was actually some kind of support line. and at that point on looking at other indicators as well, that's bad. So, you know, lesson for today: if you see some asset that are having strong support on certain level on the chart, on the RSI, and it starts breaking that support level even on the RSI, that might indicate, you know, more downside. And I don't know what's gonna happen to aggregate, man. This is the weekly. Let's see the weekly. Yesterday it managed to hold up a little bit, but you know, I just heard this week, so you know, next week is gonna be interesting with the Dow Jones being below the 20 moving average right now. Dow Jones is below 20 moving average now. Aggregate looks like it's gonna dump. You know, Apple, Tesla, Amazon, all of this, you know, looks like they are overbought and you know, might have need some kind of, you know, pullback. So it's gonna be definitely interesting, you know, seeing what's gonna happen next week. And let's see here. AVEX, what's AVEX? So AVEX is actually up 5% for the day. AVEX is still continuing the pump to the upside, man. AVEX doesn't care. AVEX continuing pumping towards the upside. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4 days now above a certain level, above all-time high. It does not care. This looks like a head and shoulders pattern, right? No, there is no head and shoulders pattern up here. But it looks nice. AVEX looks nice, guys. Maybe just starting the run. Maybe just starting the run. What is AVEX, guy? What is AVEX? It's too quiet in the chat. It's only us, lol. We can ask the alert open to non-members if you like. You know, when I open to non-members, like there's so much spam. Do this coin, do that coin. I like the green names, guys. I like you guys. You know, you guys are nice. You know, even though if you can ask for what I'm gonna look at. You know, no problem. I'm gonna look at it. You know, I just don't want to, you know, people spamming. You know, like 50 coins. Like it just the stress level, you know, goes up through the roof. The stress level goes up through. Crypto reload is back in chat. Now the chat's gonna, you know, go up a little bit. Morning, man. Since I followed later, I'm being late. Woke up late as well. Yeah, it's contagious. We are basically hovering right around the CME futures Friday. Oh, guys, CME futures opened 15 minutes ago. So you can see here daily data is delayed. Market is closed. It says data is there, but it's 15 minutes delayed. So you know, we should be getting some data soon. Let's see 1 minute charts. No, we got no data. Time for a walk. This market is closed. It is 10 minutes to get real time of channel. It's still not open. I thought it opened at 11 o'clock. Maybe it's opening at 12 o'clock. What's that right now? Market close Friday to Sunday. Yeah, I get it. Market for Friday to Sunday. But right now it's Sunday. It should open, you know, it usually opens. It's just before it opens, right? Exchange time zone, Chicago UTC -5. 5 p.m. It opens in 45 minutes, I think. Yeah, it's because I now I get it why. Before I always knew it's, you know, my local time is around 11. You know, it used to open around 11 times, but because you know the winter time and summertime, you know, the hours moves forward and back. Right now it's in 45 minutes. Yeah, it's in 45 minutes. So in 45 minutes plus 10 minutes delayed time. Right now 9 minutes. So in 54 minutes we're gonna know how it's gonna open, so we're gonna watch that. AVEX is like a layer 1, right? Solana, ETH, Cardano. AVEX, I don't know what AVEX is, but it does look good, guys. It does look good. AVEX does look nice. 4 hourly is sitting on the moving. 4 hourly is looking also tight. Are there any divergence up here? Yeah, there is divergence up here right now, so it might actually, you know, pull back a little bit. Let's see 1 hourly. Let's see back 4 hourly. Let's see the volume up on this thing up here. The volume is going down, so right now, short term, like it might pull back a little bit, maybe back to this 50 moving average. So I'm looking at that 50 moving average might be nice. DXY broke out, back tested, and now it's going higher. Usually strong dollar is bad for BTC. Brian, we're gonna check the DXY. Could you check sand? Yes, Brianna, I will check sand. I hope, yeah, sand is actually good, right? We checked sand yesterday and sand was actually good, guys. Sand was actually doing good, right? Let's check sand again. So AVEX is doing fine. You know, we're gonna have the list tonight. Today we are having the list, guys. We're gonna make the list. We're gonna make the list up here on the which 1 inch coin. Sure, 1 inch. Nobody cares about 1 inch right now. So we're gonna make the list on 1 inch, and we're gonna say good coins, AVEX, okay, and very coins. Okay, so we got a list today. Today we got a list, okay. Okay, so we got good coins and bad coins. Sand only 5x and sold long before, not touching again. Yeah, well, let's see what sand is doing, guys. Let's see what sand is doing. Sand 3.79, 3.97. 1 inch is doing hard in market from last 6 months, my top favorite. Yeah, well, sand is not looking that good. Let's see here. I mean, did all-time high. There is no divergence. There's no, it's sitting back on the 10 moving average. What is sand, guys? What is sand? Let's figure it out. Coin cap. Sand. Sandbox. Sand. Sandbox. It's a game. The sandbox. It's a game. Oh, it's a gaming coin. Play, create, own, and govern a virtual world made by players. Oh, I get it, I get it, I get it. That's sand. Yeah, sand is a game. Okay. I mean, it's hard to do fundamentals on a game. You know, I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, you know, players trade, buying, selling, stuff like that. But right now, let's see here how much it did. 452%. Yeah, 5x. Nice. It did nice. 5x sand did nice, and right now it's sitting. But the thing is, on the weekly there is no divergence. It looks like it's going a little bit down, but it doesn't have to be anything. Like weekly doesn't look that shabby. We did go down back to the 10 moving average, which is nice, but still holding the 10 moving average, which is nice. So no problem there right yet. But over here, this is where the problem starts kicking in. That's on the daily time frame, and right now we are sitting on this 50 moving average. So now we are sitting on the support. So now we got to bounce up from here. We got to bounce from here. We were looking at it before, right? But you know, we got to bounce. You know, we got to bounce and we got to get it back above here, right? So I wouldn't call it, you know, I wouldn't call it a bad coin, but you know, I wouldn't say it's a good right now either. You know, it is sitting on the support, but some kind of a bullish move needs to happen. Some kind of bullish move. Don't you agree? Some kind of bullish move. Something needs to happen up here. Something. Is there? One hour. Nice. So maybe it's going inside some kind of triangle. If you pop the moving average here on the 1 hourly, it's not all the way inside this apex, inside ending of the triangle. So it might just find some kind of support, jump above the moving averages, and get out here. So until it actually doesn't get out of the triangle, I'm not gonna doom it yet. I'm not gonna doom it yet. You know, I have to go. Thanks. Bye all. Bye Marcin. Thanks for stopping by, man. AVEX is one of the few ecosystems which rallied after announcements for huge DeFi project funding on the ecosystem. Avalanche rush event started it, then got boosted by 230 million fiat funding for DeFi. Okay. 1inch is doing hard in marketing. 1inch BTC has more clues for good trade, I believe. You know, I would like to say that I'm trying to stake BTC. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm not Michael Saylor. Unfortunately, I'm not Michael Saylor. DXY broke out of big company. Let's go back to the DXY and see what DXY is doing. But I'm watching DXY on the weekly time frame because I don't think there's any point in watching it on the daily. I'm serious. I don't think there's any point in watching this from day to day. I think, you know, this is a macro image. First we made this inverted head and shoulders pattern like this, and then we, you know, changed the downside to this other wick down here, and this works out a lot better. The way I see it, it works out a lot better. So your take, but you know, you can see here that we went up, retest on the movie, and right now we're bouncing off this root here, moving. Now if we close above this level up here, if we close above this high, that's gonna be a bullish move up here. So what I want to see if can you measure volume on this thing? Yeah, there is no volume on this one. There's no volume on this one. But if you go up here, you know, that might be, you know, be a good move towards the upside. That might be a good move towards the upside. So, you know, if it goes towards the upside, it's, you know, we are getting deflation, guys, not inflation, deflation. I know you don't like the new coins, but EOI is huge upside, man. Can you give it a shot for me to look over, please? Remember, I mentioned this before. Yeah, I remember that. But, you know, there's a lot of new coins coming all the time, you know, and it's not that I don't like new coins. I love new coins that I'm, you know, passionate about. So if I see, you know, somebody I know, there's somebody I watch, like if Ivan on Tejo and my crypto, the moon makes a new coin, it has zero usability, whatever, I'll still gonna, you know, look at that coin and buy that coin. But, you know, there are so many projects, you cannot follow everything, you know. And I like, you know, there's a saying, you don't buy the company, you buy the guy, you know, who's running the company, you know. So, you know, anything that Elon Musk make, you buy that. Anything that Jeff Bezos make, you buy that. Anything that Steve Jobs make, you buy that, you know. You buy the guy, you don't buy the company. So the guy is more important than the company. We need to make a lower high to make head and shoulders. A lower high. What you mean lower high? This is definitely lower high. Even if you use closes, where is the closes? Closes here and closes here. This is definitely lower high. See down here. It's not lower high, it's higher low. Higher low. Yo, Binance Finance Manager moved to IO. Big clue. Binance Finance Manager. What? IOI. It's on Qcoin. And why are you? Is this on Uniswap or something like that? Is this the chart? This is a weekly chart. It's daily chart. I mean, it looks bullish. On daily, more zoom in. Yeah, it's on Uniswap. Okay, what is IOI token? What is IOI token? Now I gotta do research. IOI token. Okay, let's do research. Website. Corporation. IOI Corporation. IOI is where trading meets gaming, the two most successful parts of the whole crypto sector. I won't say that gaming is actually the most successful part of the crypto, you know. I think it's DeFi and NFTs, but you know, whatever. Trading, okay. About. Nice. We as a creative gaming studio focus on creating gaming experience. All our platforms bring our users unique and immersive games, which is why we quickly become the #1 leading gamified crypto and trading industry. Yeah, they're using very cool images. Very cool images. Now I'm wondering if they made these images themselves or did they just, you know, took it from somewhere. Maybe it's their games. I don't know. Meet our team. They're using the emojis. How serious is this? Mr. Beast. We stock to announce skeptical exclusive partners with billions. Yeah, this is definitely some pump and dump stuff. There's the team. NFT game. NFT game is the NFT. Is this the team? I hope this is the team. Our partners. You know, but when I see something like this on a you know, game concept, you know, partners with Mr. Beast are trying to pump the coins. CM founder, CFO, CMO, you know, tech lead, blockchain specialist, backend developer, front-end developer. Anything that can, you know, pump the price, man. Anything that can pump the price. Trade race manager, complete new concept. See design, they have serious efforts. No, I don't care about fundamentals. Fundamentals doesn't care for me. What I want to care about if it has the hype, if it has the, you know, memes, if it has the memes and the hype, you know, it's gonna pump. Be following long time back. Alright, Head and Shoulders playing out, probably going to 2. I'm also holding a big Cardano bag, and a few others ask. I wouldn't mind getting your thoughts on it either. Okay, we're gonna look at Cardano, guys. Let me just read through the comments. We need to make a little buy security check. Quick. Yeah, it's like buying Sandy 95% cheap. I don't know. Okay, let's check the Cardano, guys. So you guys are saying that Cardano. What do you say about Cardano? Cardano Head and Shoulders playing out, probably going to 2. So 2 is down here on the low, right? Now this looks like it's getting smacked, or, you know, towards downside, and this is somewhere around here, around 2.3, maybe this 2.3 line. That's the support, and right now it's breaking that. Let's see on the daily how that looks. It looks terrible, so we are right now breaking this 50 moving average right now coming into play. If we go below that, that might be terrible. Can you guys see it? See what? Head and Shoulders. Where do you see Head and Shoulders, man? That's what. Oh, you mean this Head and Shoulders? This one over here. Leaving now, I'm late for something else. Catch you sometimes later. Cheers, man. Thanks for stopping by. Ara was the racehorse of the bull run. Imagine. Is this the Head and Shoulders you're talking about? Because I don't see anything else. This is the Head and Shoulders. It's a really, really weird Head and Shoulders. But sure, why not? Sure, why not? Can we see this on the 1 hourly? Maybe we get some, not too many. So 4 hourly, it gives us too many, maybe 8 hourly. Let's see 8 hourly. Okay, let's do 8. Somewhere around here, give or take. Let's assume this is the Head and Shoulders pattern. Okay, let's assume something like this, right? I mean, sure, why not? Looks like a big descending triangle. Yeah, to me, look, that looks, that's more, I mean, Head and Shoulders might play out. Not saying this isn't Head and Shoulders. If it is Head and Shoulders, you know, we are looking at some kind of dump down all the way down to 1.8. So we're gonna put a line here, down here, and say DK says dump to here. Okay, DK says dump to here. Because that's what he's saying. It's Head and Shoulders, then we're gonna dump there. But yeah, it does look more like a descending, right now, descending triangle of some sort up here. Maybe something like this, give or take, right? It does look like some kind of, and this line down here. Let's look at this on the daily. And then you got this. So some kind of you know, descending triangle. Maybe. Try to accumulate at 2 and 1.8, considering dropping by my bag and buying back lower. Looks like a big descending triangle. Yeah, I mean, it does look like that. Now, if you zoom in a little bit on the 4 hourly, if you zoom in on 4 hourly, we are breaking this, breaking the support down here. But I'm not worried that much. This is over here. What I'm looking for is actually the daily. Now, if you remove everything from here and removing the price, you're gonna see this 50 moving average right over here at 2.297. Okay, let's just remove the price up here. This line, exactly, not this up line, this bottom line. And let's go back, bring it back, and you can see here right now we are a little bit below it. It's actually at 2.299. So let's say just for 2.3. Okay, 2.3. I think right now is it on 2.3? Yeah, let's say 2.3. It's not 2.3. It's 2.299. If it goes below 1.8, it is in trouble. I mean, to get down to 1.8, you already, you gotta drop 20%, down there. You gotta, I don't know, 20% in trouble already, right? But it's not only Cardano that's right now sitting on this, life support, less life support. XRP is doing the same thing. XRP went actually below the 50 moving average. Crashed below it, could not get above it. Did it get above it? Yeah, it tried to get above it, but opened below it, so it's still down. It's still down, so it does look like it might actually drop from the downside. Let's see if there is any RSI divergence here. No. No, there is no RSI divergence on the top side. There is no divergence of any kind, so it is actually playing just as it should be playing out. Third biggest coin in this space still. Yeah, if it goes below 1 point, I'm not quite sure what ADA is gonna do. I'm not quite sure what ADA is do, but it does not look healthy to me. I wouldn't say like Cardano is healthy like the AVAX is healthy right now. And I don't know, guys. Solana is minus 8% down for the day. This is a big rejection on the daily for Solana. Now let me explain to you quickly about Solana and what I was looking at, and that's this trend line that got broken. We try to get back above it. Right now getting crushed back below that level. We don't need moon phase right now. And it looks like we went below the 20 moving average, tried to get it back, but right now crashing back. Now if this stands like this, if we close below this red line 20 moving average, this is 10 and 20 moving. If we close below the 20 moving average, down if we do close below 20 moving average again, then if you close below 20 moving average, then this is gonna be a rejection of the 10 and 20 moving, which is actually quite bad for price. So you don't wanna see this. Use RSI EMA from you and BTC as main indicator, trend following level. I use RSI moving average from you and BTC. You should use RSI and moving averages 10, 20, 50, 100, 200, simple moving averages, not exponential moving averages, and BTC as main indicator. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm gonna explain to you something why you should not always use BTC as main indicator, because although BTC is actually most coins are following BTC, but there is these snowflake coins right now. AVAX might be one of those coins. AVAX one of those coins that are not following BTC. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to find these snowflakes and see how are they looking compared to Bitcoin right now. On daily time frame, this looks a lot better. Let's see weekly up here. Daily, 2 days. I think we are zooming a little bit more. 3 days. Well, technically right now maybe it looks like this is gonna drop down as well. But the volume is there. Life's hard, yeah. EMAs only when it rebounded trend line, else use EMAs all the time. Snowflakes. And the life rafts. Life rafts, yeah, life rafts. So, you know. So, you know, you're trying to find these outliers that are not following the price. One of those outliers, you know, has been for a long time, and I'm still following that, is, you know, Hex. Unfortunately, although people don't like Hex, and, you know, nobody cares about Hex, Hex is outlier. Hex is, you know, snowflake. Hex is not following Bitcoin. Hex doesn't care about Bitcoin. And it just keeps on continuing going up towards the upside. How long is it going to continue going up? Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 10, maybe. I don't know. When it's going to crash to the downside? I have absolutely no clue. Maybe it's going to crash all the way down, like something like over there. You never know. You never know. Check FTM, Sol, Zillow, Key, they pump. FTM, I know it's pumping. FTM is pumping like crazy. 10% today. But let's see down here. FTM, this is 3-day. Let's look at the daily. Oh, nice, very nice bounce. Support on the 20 moving average, bounce here above the moving averages. So unless we, you know, dump down here tomorrow, you know, this might actually be a nice pump, continuation of the pump towards the upside. Bearish cross going into bullish cross down here. Might be some kind of, you know, let's see, the weekly is a little bit extended. This is great. This you know, I don't want to say it's extended, but you know, the stop loss should be somewhere around here. You know, you don't want to fall below that level. Doesn't matter, but even that level is like a lot down. Hey, just keep going up. Wish I bought it when I first heard of it, but I didn't want to FOMO. Lol. FOMO haven't worked good. Sometimes FOMO works out, you know, but a lot of times, you know, not FOMO into stuff does save you a lot of money. Does save you a lot of money. What more did you say? So yeah, so right now it is holding this that way. I don't want to break the 20 moving average. That's what I don't. Let's see if there's where is the trend line up here on the Phantom. Let's see the trend line on the Phantom. This is the one, and the second one. This is the second one that's being created right now. It's not the best. It's not the best line. Sol. What is Sol? Crypto Sol. Sol BTC, Sol USDT. Fantasma. Man. Nice. Very nice. I don't know what it is, but you know, small coins, new coins, coins that are not, you know, that haven't been, you know, integrated with the BTC that hard, you know, that has their liquidity against dollar instead of Bitcoin and stuff like that. Those coins pump. Those coins pump. Pantasama, I don't know what Pantasama is, but you know, Pantasama is fine. Unfortunately, it's on Qcoin. I hope it's on Uniswap, something like that as well. Cello, let's look at Cello. It's on Binance. Cello is on Binance. Cello, wow, Cello did pump today. And that's why we are not seeing Cello. Yes, 15% pump today. Nice. Just look at others. Depth order book. A lot more buyers than sellers. Going up at the moment. Brian, here's the lesson from to you from me. From the late adopter. Here on the late adopter, we don't care about the order books. I don't know if the rest of the TF fans club knows this, but we don't care about the order books. And I'm going to tell you one simple reason why you should never ever look at order book ever again. There is only one reason you should look at the order book, and that's to see if there is enough liquidity so you can get your, you know, you can buy coins and sell coins. That's the only reason you should be looking, not where the, you know, stop losses, you know, walls and stuff like that are, you know, if there is more buyers than sellers and stuff like that. No. Is there enough liquidity for me to buy the coin or not? Like if you want to invest 1 million in some kind of S coin, right? You want to go there and see that order book can actually support you, you know, buy. If you use a month to buy into some coin, you know, and coin pumps 2000% and you want to sell it on one day, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So the order books are for watching liquidity and nothing else, And the single reason nobody should ever watch order books for any kind of walls, you know, bullish, bearish sentiment, whatever, is because it cost you $0 to manipulate order books. Okay, if imagine you're a billionaire and you want to put, you know, a big orders, you can even have, you know, AI or some kind of automated bot that's doing it for you. You can put whatever, how many kind of walls you have. You can put how many much orders for buying and selling, and as soon as price comes to those orders, you can just remove them, because it costs you nothing to put orders in. It costs zero. Orders cost nothing, and that means they are hugely manipulated. So never look at orders, order book for anything else than liquidity. Okay, so if you look at some kind of coin you want to buy in, you want to see if can I buy and sell on the same day, because some coins, especially coins that are not versus Tether, that are maybe used versus USDC or USDB or whatever, right? They don't have a lot of liquidity. So imagine you have $1 million and you want to buy some coin. You cannot do it in one day because you just move the price too much. You understand that, right? So order books are only for liquidity and nothing else. And if you ever look at some kind of wall, if you watch order books, right, and you see some kind of walls being there, right, you can watch order book like price coming back up to the wall, and suddenly the wall is gone and price just continues going up, because it costs you $0 to put up the wall. It costs you $0 to put up billion buy order, right? So the only reason you should be looking at order books is for liquidity. At least the way I see it, liquidity is fine. You got some money, you want to invest in some kind of coin, and it doesn't have any kind of liquidity. You're gonna have a trouble, selling those coins. When the price goes up 200% and suddenly start dropping hard, and you want to press market sell, but you're dropping it by 50% every time you sell. Click 25% of your portfolio and dropping it by 50% down. So can you check Cake, please? Seems to have done quite some well today. RSI is much better. RSI has its moments, yes. Okay, let's check Cake for Martin. Martin, how much are you into Cake? 5%, 10%, 100%. Here is the same kind of a move that I've been talking about lately. Big impulsive move. The price starts continuing up. This up here corresponds with a lower volume, and the price drops hard. This is a very typical pattern. I should probably start making a book of patterns. Up here, start going up here. You can see actually it wasn't going. It was actually started from here to top. It was going down, but not over here. This move was actually already, and then continue going up, but then volume started crashing and then it went down. But yeah, it's the same pattern. It's the same pattern. A lot of people do market orders also. Yeah. So let's see Cake. Ooh, I see what you liked it. I see, okay, Martin, I see why you like Cake right now, today, at least today. Let's see weekly Cake. Oh, it bounced nicely off of 10 and 20 moving average today. And today 3.67% up. This week is up 14%. So this is actually a nice bump towards the upside. But until we get up here, we are not bullish. Okay, Martin, we are not bullish until we get above this level up here. We might, I mean, if you're already in, sure, that's fine, but it might just do some crazy stuff off 25. That said, the fact that it's actually bouncing off of 10 and 20 moving average is very nice, very nice. It just managed to get support on this 10 moving average, and it's right now bouncing above the 20 moving average, above this level up here. So even the daily looks very nice. Even the daily looks very nice. It did a nice move today, Martin. I like all sorts of Cake. it did very nicely done today. Today it did very nice. It did very nice. Maybe this bullish course is just gonna continue. Maybe this bullish course on the weekly is just gonna continue. It looks nice. It looks fine. Let's see on the volume here. Volume is keep rising. I mean slightly, but it is rising still. I mean, why it's so. Yeah, like look at this over here, just like dump some kind of bottom right now, trying to maybe it's creating some kind of head and shoulders pattern up here. Nah, no head and shoulders. Cake is very interesting because of the staking API. I thought it was interesting because of the chocolate, all kinds of chocolate. All the fold coins are delicious. Cake, I like Cake, man. Chocolate cake, strawberry cake. Yeah. So yeah, let's see, is it hitting this also this level of support down here? Resistance on the daily is getting broken right now, but we're gonna see how it actually closes. Still like 2 hours left, 2 hours and 13 minutes left for the close. So, you know, we're gonna see how everything actually works out. But yesterday's, you know, pump towards the upside was nice, definitely nice. Now it's continued pump. So it does look nice. Shiba, what is up with Shiba? Shiba up 4.7% up today. It went pumped, went down to the support, and right now bouncing off the support. So maybe Shiba figured out, hey guys, maybe I'm going to the moon. Maybe I'm going to the moon out of this triangle. Maybe I'm going to, because, you know, down here it was actually several times. This was the big support, 620 on Shiba. And this is the big resistance on the Shiba. This is the huge resistance on the Shiba. Try to break it up here. Try to break it here, right back down again. So we're gonna see if it actually, you know, managed to do something like this. You know, if it does break, you know, Shiba might actually, you know, pump like Dogecoin. Maybe it's gonna pump like Dogecoin. Da Vinci shield Shiba today. He did. Maybe that's why. Maybe I don't know. Sometimes these coins can pump because, you know, some big YouTubers are shilling it and stuff like that. But, you know, you don't hear about it, so you think it's all organic or whatever you want to say it, you know. But then you figure out, oh, it's just like BitBoy is, you know, calling it out or something like that. I've seen lately that MM Crypto has been, you know, shilling a lot of altcoins. He also, guys, there was a stream a long time back in the bull market. Somebody mentioned a coin, and he told me that the guys behind the coins are, you know, some guys from Google, and also the same guys that are doing the stable coin. So the coin was True USD. True, where is True? Maybe I have no chart. I should have no chart here. True USD. This is the coin, guys. This coin, and we heard about it back down here somewhere, right? And of course, we are looking for some kind of, you know, some kind of breakout to the upside, and unfortunately, it went down. And then down here, this TrueFi pumped. It pumped something like 751%, guys. So why is this coin interesting, guys? Why is this coin interesting to me, at least? TrueFi is number one. It's the same guys that are behind TrueFi USD TUSD. So TrueFi, the guys who are behind TUSD, not USDT, but True USD, are the same guys who are behind TrueFi, and there are also some guys. They also got some guys, trust token. They also got some guys from Google or something like that. So I thought that, you know, if you got the stable coin and you got the TrueFi, you know, people like that. Like I told you early in the stream, you don't buy the company, you buy the guys. You know, you buy the guys, you buy the, you know, guys who made the stuff, right? So when Richard Hart, you know, guy behind Hex, makes something new, you know, I like that. So I like this coin, you know, and I thought it was really interesting that it actually managed to pump like 800% in one day. It's like suddenly pumped like nobody could have, you know. I mean, if you bought down here, you are probably on the ride up, all the way up here. And right now, TrueFi looks like it's getting support here on the 50 moving average. Let's see TrueFi, because I haven't done it in a while. Right now, it just went pumped up. Right now, going to this support at 10 moving average. So it had to go a little bit sideways, you know, to get support. But right now it's getting support, so maybe it's gonna continue pumping towards the upside. Maybe. So keep on watching TrueFi as well, guys, because it might be interesting. That said, 100 viewers here right now, 102 new billionaires. I'm gonna go take a quick smoke, and I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna watch more altcoins, and we'll see what's happening. And before I go, you know, I gotta make you guys happy. Chill, bro. I gotta make you guys happy. So, you know what's coming, guys. You know what's coming, right? You know what's coming. You cannot escape it. You know what's coming right now, right? Where is it? You know what's coming. It's coming right now. I'm just gonna find it. There we go. Enjoy.
Random rewards are so sweet. Honey's all that I can see. Blame nature, why don't you? I make no apology. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. I'm not weak or lazy. I'm like electricity on the path of least resistance. Always lights the way for me. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Dancing Teslas and SpaceX. This techno king is on a roll. There is no shame in his game. He's having fun, he's in control. I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. Go dash, 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 dash. Go dash, 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 Doge Daddy, yeah. I see stars when I hear Dodge. Forget the moon, I'm off to Mars. Cash is trash, is confetti. So dollar bills can kiss my go dash, 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 dash. Go
only 60 want to be billionaires. Yeah, only 60 people want to be billionaires. That's fine, man. 60 people is enough. 60 people is enough. Okay, let's see. Butin says BTC is making bear pennant on 1 hourly. So let's go to Bitcoin and see if it's bear pennant on 1 hourly. Over here. Are you thinking about this part over here? Maybe. Maybe it's a weird bear pennant. I mean, let's see down here. Maybe something like this. Maybe. Yeah. This first rejection, second rejection, third rejection on 1 hourly. Guys, if you want to join TF Fans Club, guys, let's listen to Dodge song again, guys. I'm feeling good. It sums up Crypto 21 so well. I feel like long, yeah, every time you hear Dodge Daddy, you just want to go long and just gonna go to the beach. Oh, I clicked something, guys. Sorry about that. Thanks for spreading love. Okay. The bear pennant is in confluence with the descending trend line of resistance too. Yeah, that might be the case as well. But before we move on, I make no apology, I'm in love with a meme. About as real as a dollar, and it makes me wanna scream. I wanna be a millionaire, I'm not weak or lazy. Unlike electricity, I'm the path of least resistance. Always lies the way for me. Okay, guys, I know there is. CME opens 10 minutes to first quote. Yeah. 9 minutes left, 9 minutes, and we're gonna see what CME is doing because 10 minutes still late. There's a lot of guys that are not the TF Fans Club. Now, if you guys want to join TF Fans Club, follow the link to join the TF Fans Club. There's the link. If you join the TF Fans Club right now, you get to pick the coin. We're gonna do your coin because I know a lot of guys are watching from the sidelines. So if you want to, you know, to join the club, we're gonna do your coin. You know, if you got any coin you want us to look at, join the TF Fans Club. It's not expensive, and we do your coin. And then you get the green name, you get the emojis and all that's kind of shebang. It's new day here. I think it's gonna be an eventful week. Chair fan club emoji. Yeah, that's gonna come soon. Broadening wedge. Yesterday I spent BTC did a bull flag continuation pattern to 51.7, but it failed. Let's see what happens next. Yeah, what happened with the guys? What happened with the bull flag, man? What happened with the bull flag? This was supposed to be a bull flag, guys. This was supposed to be a bull flag. We are supposed to go, you know, to 51,000 up here, and the only thing we went is something like this up here. So maybe we're just retesting the flag, you know, retesting up here. And right now, you know, we're gonna bounce. That might actually also happen. Let's see here, now that we are talking about that. Is there a divergence here? Oh my god, guys! We got a hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin. Did you see that? Did you see that, guys? Look here, we got a hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin. Is it gonna pump towards upside, guys? Is this happening? You see that the price is going up and the RSI is going down. We got a hidden bullish divergence. We got a hidden bullish divergence, guys. We got a hidden bullish divergence. We got a hidden bullish divergence. We gotta start over here. We got a hidden bullish divergence going to the moon, guys. It's happening. It's happening. Already. When everybody thinks it's gonna dump, it goes up, right? That's how these things work. Hidden bullish divergence, guys. Hidden bullish divergence. Also, not only that, although we are below this support, we have the 50 below us on the 4 hourly, but if we close everything up here, this the thing that was supposed to be this was supposed to be a bull flag right now, you know, some kind of testing bull flag. Nice. Have we got a hidden bullish divergence? Yeah, we got a hidden bullish divergence. We got a hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hourly. It's on 4 hourly, you know, it's not on daily, but you know, it's good enough. It's good enough. That's why I'm not selling. Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Hidden bullish divergence. But of course, if the divergence fails, you know. The thing with the divergence is they are laggy indicators, and by the time you know that's actually happened, you know, it fails. Dodge Daddy did the thing. Yeah, Dodge Daddy did the thing. So you're gonna see how this actually works out. Daddy, yeah. Let's see what people are saying. If you haven't checked the video, guys, go check the video. If you haven't checked the video about, you know, 4th of December, guys, that's another thing I want to tell you about. Guys, there is one more thing I want to tell you about. You remember that we did the video on the moon phases, right? And you remember that we did the video. You remember that we did the video on the moon phases, guys. You remember that we did the video on the moon phases, and remember that we also found out the next big event is gonna happen. There's a whole video about that. There's a whole video. Go and watch the video. I'm gonna show you where the video is. There's a whole reason why you know, between the 20th of November and 20th of December, exactly on the 4th of December, there's a big thing happening because of the moons. Big thing, like huge thing because of the moons is happening exactly between the 20th of November and the 20th of December, exactly on the 4th. But guys, not only that, today is the 20th of September. Okay, today is the 20th of September as well. It's not correlating. Today is the full moon. The full moon. We got a full moon. We got a hidden bullish divergence. There is a full moon, hidden bullish divergence, and but today is the 20th September. So this is 20 September. This is 20 November. This is 20 December, and down here is 20 October. So maybe these 3 dates are actually, you know, in sync right now. Maybe these 3 dates are actually in sync, 20, 20, 20, 20. So maybe there's something to that as well, you know, because this is 20th September, guys. This is 20th September right now where we're getting. So, but here on the 20th November and 20th December, that's supermoons or micromoons, right? And on the 4th of December, exactly on 4th of December, is also its total eclipse with the new moon as well. So there is definitely something is gonna happen over here, right? So something big is gonna happen over here. But 20th September today might actually happens as well. Where does the 27th of the September line up with the moons? It doesn't. 27th of the September doesn't line up. It lines up with the apogee, but not anything else. An apogee by itself is not actually important. These stops up here, these are apogees, and these are perigees. So when you have the Earth, this is the Earth, and you have the moon. Now the moon goes around the Earth, right? But it doesn't go in the circle around the Earth. It goes in more some kind of ellipse, right? And when the moon is closest to the Earth, that's called a perigee. And when the moon is furthest away from the Earth, that's called the apogee. So these apogees and perigees, when they are in correlation with the moons, like over here, like over here, when they're in correlation with the moon, that's when the big stuff happens. That's when big stuff happens, guys. That's when the big stuff happens, right? So that's why we are saying that you know, on the 4th of December, that's gonna be the date. That's gonna be the date. I'm looking outside now at the full moon. It's majestic. I still have my bull flag trend line drawn on my chart, and I have a break of the falling support line as well. My sell point a little lower though, because whales like to break trends then liquidate shorts. True. That's called stop hunting. So Brian, go to YouTube after this video and search for something called stop hunting, and you can learn more about that. Okay, there's something called stop hunting, and that's how you know learn about, you know, how big money is looking for liquidity. So you got some kind of price that's ranging between certain levels, and they know where all the stop losses are. So what they do, they push the price down, you know, and trigger all the stop losses and and liquidate all the people to get the liquidity, and then push the price up, right? So often you'll see some kind of move to the downside before the price goes up, and that's because of the liquidity that's down here at the stop losses. So search for stop hunting, and you're gonna learn a bunch. Any price correlation when furthest from the earth? Yeah, these points up here, those are the furthest from. These are apogees. And these down here, those are perigees. So this is closest to the earth, and this is furthest away from earth. Now it really, what we figured out, it really doesn't matter if it's the full moon or the new moon, or it's the furthest away or closest to the moon. What matters is that they are in sync. You know, that the apogee or perigee is in sync with one of the moons. That's what matters. And when these things happens, and they don't happen that often, that's why they are very, very interesting for us. And the next time they're gonna happen is around here at the 4th September, and after that it's all the way up here around June, and after that it's in January. So these three levels are gonna be really important levels for some kind of support, some kind of bottom, or some kind of top. Exactly, I noticed that a long time ago. Long term ago. Yeah, stop hunting, search for that, you're gonna learn a bunch. 11 minutes over. Let's look at the CME futures chart, 1 minute chart, where it opened right now. Here we go. We gotta open. It opened up at 47.4. Yeah, opened where BTC is right now. Let's see how the day look. Yeah, it just opened below the 20 moving average. Not very eventful open. Didn't do anything much. I mean, it did bounce a little bit because of the Bitcoin and stuff like that, but still below these moving averages up here. Let's see if Ethereum has any kind of divergence on the 4-hourly. No, there was, but on BTC there is. Is there BTC? Are all charts showing divergence? Yes, yes, and yes. Yeah, all charts are showing you hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin right now. I was googling how whales are selling at low liquidity. It's stop hunting, Elmo. Yeah, stop hunting is one term, one word, or one way they call it. I'm pretty sure there is other way called, but if you just go to YouTube, stop hunting, you search for stop hunting, and then stop hunting trading exists, but this is just not what you expect it to be. This is 4 years ago. Then stop hunting, avoid stop hunts. Stop on losses, ultimate secrets revealed, stuff like that. I don't know. Not this guy up here. There's one very interesting guy. Is this? I don't know where it is. There's one very interesting guy that was. It wasn't this. It was this one. Not this guy. I don't know, but yeah, you can search for stop hunting and see what's happening there. So what more is interesting today? What more is interesting? Yeah, the Bitboy on Twitter. I think a lot of people are mad about Bitboy right now. Bitboy said that on the 27th of September, 2 weeks give or take, Bitcoin will hit the top. Where did it say that? Here he was. This tweet, 2.2 thousand comments, 691 shares, 3.9 thousand likes. I expect Bitcoin bull top within 2 weeks of September 27th. This bleeds into October, so think about that. All in all, this cycle could wrap up before fall ends. Take your profits off the table if you are in green. We are right on track. So people are crazy. How can the top be in 2 weeks if Bitcoin is not even putting a new highs for the last 5 months? Unfollowed. He sold a lot of altcoins in July and then it reversed. I think you're cutting it short, CoinSkid says. So when do you see bull run ending, buddy? December or January 2022? This moon has no idea what he's talking about. So a lot of people are mad, you know, about this, you know, much prematurely, you know, stuff. September to year 27. That's why I asked. I think, you know, like Cohen said, like we haven't even made the top up here, and he's already talking about top is gonna come on 27th, within 2 weeks of 27th. So this is the September 27th, and within 2 weeks, so that means 10 days. 7 plus 4, 11. So in here, you know, the top should come. So what he's saying that we are gonna go like this up here, and you know, we're gonna hit some kind of top, and that's it. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. So we're gonna see if this is the area where we actually, you know, hit some kind of top. Only 70 people will know. I noticed some Fib tool doing a chart recently, especially on golden pockets. There is manipulation. There is always manipulation. There is no such thing as non-manipulation. But you know, blaming it on manipulation is like you are removing the responsibility of your trading by blaming manipulation. It's the same thing with people that are, you know, playing games and then they lose and then blame on everything else. Like, hey, it's because of that. It's because of... No, it's because of you, man. Because good guys don't lose, they win, even with all those things. And there are traders that are winning even though there is manipulation. So if you are blaming manipulation, it's you, it's not the manipulation, man. There is always manipulation, we know that, but you know, that's not the reason why, you know, people are losing money. Because if there are guys that, despite manipulation, are winning, it must be, you know okay, open I take all info. Yeah, take all info. It's manipulation. Assume this, DK, assume this. Assume there is no manipulation. Assume there is like a brand new world and there's brand new markets and everything is just. And you come into the markets. What are you trying to do? You're trying to win, right? Because it's a winning game. So you are trying to, you know, you will start trying to manipulate a little bit to the upside, downside. You will try to push up bullish or bearish news depending on where you want to go. If you are gonna try to do that, just imagine that everybody else is gonna try to do that after you, right? Manipulation is normal. It's happening. That's completely legit. There is this one guy that you know, called Andre Minasin. Andre Minasin, and Andre Minasin, he had a very nice video, and I fell in love with this guy. Now he's selling his course and stuff like that, the Intuitive Trader. He's selling
theory of psychology. Every piece of information that comes in the world goes in this computer. So everything I see in this room, if they hypnotize me in 5 years' time, I should be able to remember it. One thing, but it does the other, and you start getting that I have to say, or life, decisions about it had to be constructed to be like, or what, I don't know, but it was absolutely designed. There's nothing else can make sense apart from. So within this design, within this matrix, we have all the information for every creature or I went wrong. I was trading, and every time I listened to this analyst saying this is going to go up, I put my money.
This one, yeah.
Economic event is going to happen in the world. It is very much controlled. It is not by accident. Nothing big in the world, politically or financially, happens without there being an agenda.
Okay, so he's a little bit conspiracy theorist or whatever, but it really doesn't matter. What he's saying is that you know, everything happens for a reason. Everything is controlled, everything is manipulated, and we just have to follow that. But it's okay because, like he said, like I just explained to you, like somebody has to manipulate, you know. If it's not them, then it's gonna be us, you know. Somebody has to manipulate the markets, you know, one or other, and we have to play the markets while they are being manipulated. And that's okay. That's how the game is rigged. That's how the game is being played. And you know, the sooner you understand that, the better you're gonna end out. But do check out this guy. He's a very smart guy, definitely. Do check out the guy. I like him. He's one of the few guys, you know, I like. CME futures right now still below 20 moving average, or just opened. Bitcoin 2.28. Oh my god, guys, there is no hidden bullish divergence, unfortunately, right now, crashing to the downside. We're gonna see how this actually plays out. Maybe the Doge Daddy wasn't actually why doesn't YouTube like you more? Their algo sucks except the time that it sent me to you. There should be 1,000+ people watching, underrated channel. I know how the you know, YouTube algo works, more or less, you know, but it basically comes down to, you know, your subscribers. So you make a video and you get some kind of subscribers, they share the video. The thing is, you have to make the next video, and then they see how many of your subscribers come back to your channel. Now, the more subscribers keep coming back to your channel to watch the new videos, the more you get promoted, and so forth. But they have the limits on how much, like, a small channel without going viral, I cannot get 20,000-30,000 views on a video because I'm a small channel. YouTube just doesn't want to promote me that much. I could get if YouTube just starts promoting me, but they just don't do that. A channel with 200k subscribers, they promote a lot more. Those can get like 20-30 on every video because it just get promoted. But even the channels with 200,000 subscribers cannot get more than like 20, 30, 40,000 views. They cannot get 70, 80,000 views because YouTube just stops promoting them. At one point, it just goes and just like, okay, that's enough for today. Just saying, some of the top people are boring in the small channel. Yeah, there is a lot of small diamonds in the rough around, but you know, the trick is to find them. That's why I like you, man. That's why I like you too, man. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. I'm gonna go and do some other stuff like sleep. I think that's a good idea right now. So thanks for stopping by, guys. By the way, on Twitter, shield this stuff, guys. Shield this stuff. I don't think people know. People need to know. Going to bed. Good night. Good night, Bjornar. Good night, everybody. See you around. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for stopping by.